the categories should be biological male, biological female, and then LGBTQ, because it covers everything and it keeps everybody happy. But in elite sport, however, it would be nice to see male, transgender female. But I'm not racing against the woman because I'm a biological man and I'm a transgender woman. So in my category in the elite, I win my own accolade. The women win their own accolade, just like the men do.
That seems totally sensible.
Yeah, but surely you should just have the men and women, and you should just enter into the men's.
It's totally sensible.
No, because therein lies the problem. Because now there's a whole thing about puberty and bone structure and all that. Yeah. And I'm telling you now that my testosterone levels are probably lower than the girl that won Chicago last year.
Yeah, but you'll get people born with very low levels who just won't be able to be athletes.
She beat half the elite men. She beat half the elite men, and well done, awesome. But the thing is, with transgender and sport in the Paralympics, they've just announced that transgender athletes are going to be welcomed. But for example, in the Paralympics, they categorize all the athletes according to their disability. I train disabled people. I'm a personal trainer, and I'm doing it for WizKids, which is for wheelchair charity. But the thing is, with regards to transgender and sports, any transgender athlete entering at the moment, to me, they're very naughty because it's not official yet.
Why shouldn't there should be a trans Olympics like the Paralympics? There should be a trans Olympics.
Can we? Sorry, Ash. No. Can I? Sorry, I apologise to him, but he talks pretty civilly. Glenique, answer me this question because I'm interested. How have you felt about the trans activism? Because what we are talking about is a minority of a minority, and the majority of people, and I've personal experience, people I know very well who have trans to another sex and then have got on with their lives living it in another way, are perfectly happy, perfectly fine. And all this activism and all the publicity makes quite a few of them fairly annoyed. Do you think it's helping at all? Or do you think...
When you say them, you're talking about the transgender community?
Yes, I'm talking about people who were one sex.
Well, I'm going to say this. After GB News, I knew I was going to get hate mail and death threats like I did.
Well, anyone on there to get.
Well, you shouldn't go on that channel. That's your fault.
I could have ended my life.
Of course, I could have ended my life.
But the thing is, this man, he was very welcome to his opinion. I sent kindness back, and he understood. And he eventually apologized for what I was saying. I'm not a woman. I'm a biological member, transgender woman. But when it comes to sport, what category do I tick the tick box? I'm not other, and I'm not non-binary.
No, I totally agree with you. By the way, I think there should be a category for people who have changed.
But then why shouldn't there be a category for people with low-level hormones? You could have loads of different categories, couldn't you?
Okay, to answer your question, that's why it's LGBTQ+. If you don't understand what that means, then you need to do your research, because there's a lot of people out there that want to be it's sexual orientation, not gender, remember? So sexual orientation is non-binary or cis male or cis female or female, or they want to be called they or them. And you know what? That's their choice, isn't it? So they're not offending anybody or hitting anybody by abusing.
But don't you think
it's just their choice?
But don't you think there is too much made of what is actually only an issue that affects a very small amount of people in the...
Correct. Do you know that in Chicago, I've entered under non-binary because I don't want to cause this aggro anymore. I could have entered under women. Do you know that? Because I'm a charity runner, and the CEO of London backed me up. But the point is, I have empathy, and I don't want to upset the girls again and anybody. So I've entered under non-binary. But the thing is, when they, Piers Morgan, unfortunately, put me on without my consent, and after me telling I don't want to go on his show, so I need to sue him. But the thing is,
good luck.
He's very the way you guys are doing it is brilliant. You are debating correctly. You're not immature. You're not childish, and he's mocking. Do you understand?
Listen,
a lot of young children are watching this, and they're going to, when they hear,
I hope not,
abuse to trans people or whatever, they could, they might have a weak disposition and then end their life. Because I was in that. Well, after London, I had 2 weeks of a breakdown.
Can I ask you 2 questions? First of all, how long have you been living as a woman?
The thing is, I've been, I'm 55, and for the last 30 years, even in South Africa, where I'm from, my sisters didn't even know that I was living 2 lives.
Really?
I've now recently become divorced because I said to my wife, I'm so humble apologies, I'm in the wrong body, and she understands. I've got a lovely.
And what sexuality are you? Are you attracted to women? Are you attracted to men or women?
See, now why do you have to ask that question?
Well, because you were married. Because you were married.
It's a valid question. It's not.
We don't need that in the show now. No, you're right.
No, it's a good question. No, it's a good question because a lot of my friends assume now, it's who's my partner. Do you know what? I don't want a partner. I want someone that's going to love me who I am, and also they need to be quite wealthy because I'm very high maintenance.
So, like him.
But you know what? I'm for the human race, okay? And you know what? Another thing you're going to find shocking, and I know I'm going to get abuse from the Pride group. At a Pride march, Stonewall in America was the first Pride march because I've had friends die of HIV in South Africa, and it's not nice. And in the 80s, it was we didn't know what that disease was, and Stonewall came about because the Pride, the gay and homosexual people, the queer people were beaten in the streets in South Africa in broad daylight to get the gay out of them, which is so sad. So I want to stage a sit-in, not a march, not close the streets of London down and annoy the people of London going to work. We have a nice, happy festival, throwing glitter at Parliament and say, look, you're actually affecting young lives' mental state, because at the moment there's a bill being passed when I was on GB News about young transgender people, giving them hormones and things, because I was in the wrong body since I was 5. I knew. Do you know what I mean? I had to fake.
But would you have had puberty blockers before 16? Would you have blocked your puberty if you could have?
Do you know what? The puberty thing, I'm a personal trainer, and the bone shock, someone said on GB News, the reporter said, but men are stronger. Let me tell you now that in personal training, it's your tendon strength. Because my friend in South Africa, her name is Rita Lure, she's a personal trainer, stunning lady. She can barbell curl 50 kilograms, world record.
Yeah, but generally men are stronger. That's just a fact.
Okay, I've just told you.
Yeah, I know, there's anomalies.
They're not generally stronger, actually, because women choose not to do that sport or that profession. And
But the lightweight female weightlifting man can lift more than the heavyweight female woman.
I've just watched the World Indoor Weightlifting, Powerlifting Giants Live, and a girl, oh my God, did the same weight as the men.
Final question.
And she came second.
We're running out.
Don't go there.
We're running out of time on Talk TV, which is where you are. One question I need to ask you, and it's not meant to be flippant or anything else. I just want a true answer. Are you now happier in your body than you were before?
Do you know that question is the perfect... Yes, I am, because I've been faking my boy life. And with dysphoria, you don't want to... I see ugly in the morning. So, and then, all the stuff I've done, army, karate, my martial arts, I was in the special section leader in the army, and I did all the boy stuff. I would love to have done all the girls. I've got 3 sisters, and I'm very flamboyant, and this is me. Look at my wall behind me. It's pink, That's nothing to do with boys and girls, pink and blue. I just like the colours.
But you are happy now.
You're showing up now on that picture on London Tower Bridge. I was so happy that day because I'm doing 18 London marathons consecutive. I haven't missed one.
Review at the moment.
£30,000.
We're looking at a picture of you at the moment at the London Marathon, and
I love London.
You look pretty cool.
I love London. I've done all the marathons around the world, and the New Yorker said New York's the best one. No, it's not. London's the best.
You can't dress up.
On that note, you ran it as a man in New York, did you?
No, I ran it as me as Glenique.
Yeah, good. Good.
No, but you see, that's the thing. I had to enter under men because of my passport. They're quite strict. My passport still says boy. I'm going to change that and change my name and change the whole passport. And I'm waiting for all the marathons to finish.
As long as you are happy in your new life, and I think you should have. I think there should be a trans category. It could be called something else for people who have had.
Yeah, transgender category.
Yep. Good. We agree.
But in the masses, LGBTQ tick, but in the elite, four categories.
Yeah, I'm dyslexic, so I can never remember the LBGTB. I never remember it. Listen, we're human beings. Nice to talk to you. Thank you very much indeed.